Generic greetings and welcome to Cash Cleaner Simulator. Today's beverage is a very carbonated and quite tangy cherry cola. However, this is a sugar soda water, according to that. Either way, welcome to Cash Cleaner Simulator. This is an interesting concept. It's about money laundering, and literally you will put money in a laundry machine at some point. Yeah, basically he's trapped inside this sort of room here, this warehouse, and you have to wash the money. So you'll be taking stuff in. You'll be binding it up, you'll be counting bills, and it's sort of equal parts sort of logistical nightmare and puzzle game. Either way, I've started a new game after about an hour and a half of play, so not a huge amount of play on this one, but enough to hopefully get a fairly accurate representation, and that is a nice bit of, I think this is the wrapper for the bills. Let me just collect that and put it here. Either way, as I said, started a new game for demonstration purposes. We need to open our smartphone here and go to the dark net and pick up our first jobs. This is by Betty Oops, and it says prepare delivery, and we get a gift box. So we'll accept that one, and it says here, a couple of things actually. First one is it says to create a money pack and also to bind the stack and do all the optionals. Anyway, we've been given a couple of boxes here, so I'm going to put that on the table and open that up, and it contains, yes, lots of confetti. Hopefully that will disappear. All of these stacks here, I'm just going to pick all these up because I want to, like I say, combine them all. A lot of the time will be spent in game by, you know, just sort of making sure that everything is in order and trying not to have things too messy, but that is actually very hard to accomplish at times. So we're going to pick these up here and we're going to go and grab them all, and there we now have one rather than a big load of them because they'll get in the way, I'm sure. Either way, that can go in the corner there, and it says anyway, tutorial, first delivery, stack bills, we hold left click. So we've got a couple of bills here, so we can do this and make all of those and job done, and then we can wrap them like that, actually create the bind there, and I think I have to, do I have to put them on the on this? I don't have to put them on that, but I do have to turn this one on. So we'll turn on the conveyor belt, and it says place the money on the conveyor belt, so we'll pick that up, and there we go, and it goes green to indicate that we're doing something right, although it's not necessarily 100% correct. It's just sort of, the game's going to accept it as part of the quests there. So that is now completed, and when we do this we gain a couple of resources. We gain generic units of currency, and we also gain some like reputation, prestige, whatever you'd like to call it. Anyway, back over to actually messengers here, and sorry missed your last message, I got carried away. Do you know, notice that after completing my task you gain reputation. That's reputation. Okay, I say got that understood. Can't click that one. Back over to the dark net then, and we got another one which is from Bill Whisper. 150 objects, flat gift box times 1. Send at least 150 bills of any denomination in any box. We'll accept that one, and then what happens is this will drop money from the sky. Brilliant. Okay, so let's pick this up and place it on here. We'll open that up, and it contains again more of these money not wrappers, no, these are the binders here, but we'll put them all together just because it's much easier. And I'm going to open this up as well, so let me place that there. We'll open that up, and then it's even more of these things. So we've been given loads of it, so that's actually going to be coming quite handy. So that's job done. Let me close that up, and I'm going to put these over in the corner. There is this pallet here and all of this other stuff like the bags and boxes and stuff, and basically the game becomes almost like a sort of puzzle game. It'll give you certain requirements and quests. Anyway, so we have to bundle these up. Now I can pick them up like this, and you're taking them sort of huge amounts of money in sort of one hand here, but the problem is that they have to go somewhere, so I'm just going to put them there, and I'm just going to go with a multi-grab, and there's 120 bills. Okay, so it says, hang on, what it says, open the quest tracker. I thought we were already doing that one. Let's set that up there. It's probably just part of the tutorial, and we'll wrap this. It says send at least 150 bills of any denomination in any box. Okay, so there is 100 bills of 20, so we'll put that in there. I'm going to guess that longer term, you're going to be sort of pre-sorting money and then have them in like piles and basically like almost complete the quest before the quests come in, and have like basically racks of different denominations and different variations, because you can have like fake money and washed money, that sort of thing. Anyway, so that's now done, and I now need to pick up, is it, how much was it? It was, it said 150 bills. So I'm just going to pick all these up. So we're up to, let's see, it also says at least 150 bills, but we're going to try and get it completely dead on. So there's 44, 45, 46. The number is shown on the sort of just top left of the money that we're holding on the right there. Hopefully that makes sense. There's the 50. And then we will wrap that up, and then we'll pick up this other one, and it goes in the box, and then we put that on the conveyor, and then that should be one completed. Surprisingly, there is a day-night cycle in the game, by the way. You can tell the time shown on here. That's 3:52 p.m. That's also completed as well. So it's a call of cash. Place any bag on a pallet. Place any box on a pallet. Okay, so I'm going to pick up that and put that in there. And any bag, there is a bag. Actually, what is in the bag? Nothing in the bag, but we'll put that in there. And we can also get rid of it if we really want to. Shop till drops. Oh, I know what this is going to be. This is going to be pick up the money counter and add that to the cart. The money counter is something I've been fighting with since getting it, and I think that's part of the game. You are literally fighting it at times. So it says, what's the point of money if you don't spend it? That's, I will go on shopping. So, wait, you're going to get me out of here? You silly goose, no chance, not happening, nope. So what do I spend my money on? And that's machines, basically. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, open cart and complete the payment. Oh yeah, I haven't actually done that one. Let me go back over here. So, it's going to be in the black market and in the cart and check out there. So, it says delivery in 16 minutes, 16 in-game minutes. Excuse me, if it was the way around, it would take, well, 16 minutes. Over the messenger, and we have Bill Whisperer, and hello Mr. Fresh, heard good things about you. We'll see how you handle a small favour, see how it goes from there. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and just prefer to trust my own research, trust but verify you understand. Also must understand that who controls money controls the world. Do me a favour, I'll remember when I'm in charge. Let me get to work. Let me go back over, and we do have the task manager. Wait for the order to be completed, which is going to be almost... any second now is actually done. Yes, there we go. Oh, there it is. It's been dropped, and that didn't... Good job that didn't hit us on the head. That would probably be quite painful. And yep, someone has actually sent us a knife in a suitcase. I thought it was sort of like, why have they done that? What's the point in this? But it actually is useful for reasons that may become clear later on. So, did you get what they sent? I think that is. Did you get it? What do you think, my little star? Don't you just love it? Love this kind of stuff. It sees my last two remaining nerves. Okay. Anyway, back over, and let's see. Are we going to have to get a new quest? I think so. So this is Kermit Green. It's an easy difficulty. Send 45,000 generic units of currency in any wet or dry bills, bound with a strap in packs and then in plastic blocks in a suitcase. Accept that one. Do we have... Where is actually the... Oh, there's loads of stuff all over the place. So let me just move some stuff around. There's the suitcase that we're going to have to fill. This is... a whiteboard that really has no purpose. You can see there's all this stuff around here, by the way, and you can actually look and see that that is danger high temperature. So there's like a furnace over there, so I know there's a lot more to unlock. And what is that? Or is that just us sitting? Yeah, it's like a fast forward. Okay, right, fine. Let's see then. So I'm going to maybe pick that up, and can I close it? I don't think so. I'm going to have to find the lid. There is our cash machine. Let me just pick this up here, and we'll put this on here for now. And well, let's open this up. So this is these are 50s by the look of it. So what I want to do I'm going to have to start counting, basically, and it said put it in the suitcase. So I'm going to see, let's see if I get any of this correct. So we're going to say pick that up, and we're going to drop it on the machine, and these are wet bills. Let me just pick up those, put them back, and change this over to 50. So it's only going to count 50s, okay? So we start that one, and now and again it's going to spit one out if it's wrong, but there's the 50, so I will pick up, that's 5,000 generic units of currency. So let's see if I remember any of these correctly. There's 5,000. I'm just going to put it on here. I'm not obviously going to put it around here because that's just going to be a bit of a nightmare. So I'm sort of pre-sorting this before it goes where it needs to go, and that is not correct. We need some more. Another job has come in potentially, so we can do that in but a moment. Let me just do this and start that one. So there is, how much is this one now? This is 15, and there's the 20. And so we've got 20,000 generic units of currency here, and I'm going to pick up this other one, all these 50s, and just place them over here. So that's fine. This box I can shift over, and yes, by the way, there is just money all over the ground. These are in hundreds, so this should be a lot easier for us to sort. I'm going to put that in like so, and change this over to 100. So it's going to count 100. You can change it to just anything, I believe, although I tend to sort of sort it like this. What I'm a bit concerned with is I don't know where the plastic wrap is. I know where it was in the previous, in my other save. It was just lying around here. I'm sure it's somewhere in the room, but finding it is a bit more difficult. Let me I'll have a quick look once I've sorted this out. So 10. Let's have a look. We've got 10, 20, 30, 40. So we got 40 generic units of currency here. That's fine. Just going to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 generic units of currency. 50,000, I should say. So that's all good. So I keep on messing the controls up. I think that's a deliberate decision by the devs in the game to have it so you're having to fight it. What's this going to be filled with? That's going to be 10s, so I'll put that in there. This one's going to be 50s. Yes, we're going to put it over there. Anything in here? There is not. What about in these ones? No, I think they're just all empty boxes. Right, so where's that wrap then? It's not around here. Okay, that might be a bit more difficult. It might have rolled off because the physics are in the game. So it says bound in straps in packs, yes, and then wrapped in plastic in blocks. Okay, well, it might be somewhere. There's more 10s. We're just going to place them over here. Can I just order some? Let me go over to our black market here and go with plastic wrap, and let me just buy... I'll buy, how many? 5? Add to cart, and we'll check out, and it's going to come in 16 minutes, so that's fine. So that's all good. Shall we preemptively sort some of these ones? Well, these were 50s, weren't they? Yeah, let me sort some 50s. Let me just pick up this bundle here and drop it. If there's too much of a... Yeah, I was going to say that's probably going to happen. If there's too much in a pile, it'll just sort of do what it's done there, which is sort of go all over the place. Anyway, while we're still waiting, I'm going to pick up some of this and shove it in and change that over to the 50s and start making bundles of 50s. Bear in mind that these are washed 50s, so they actually are, wet. You can see them all dripping there. Let's see, place that there, dump that in there, and just get all this done. And that was a straight up another 50 as well. Right, so plastic wrap has come in, so I'll pick up one and combine the two, and that's the problem of not looking for, looking at it when it's turning up, because it's went all over the place, although I think I've managed to find them all now. Okay, so we're going to place this wrap in here, and it's almost going to roll off, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 5,000, and then we will put that in plastic wrap, we'll put that in the suitcase, we'll close that up, and let's see if any of what I've done is actually correct. So that's going to go in, and we'll get a pop-up, and we'll see. So it says, with the wet case, exact money, single delivery, nothing else, no marked money, no fake money, perfect packs. So basically, we've nailed it. We've absolutely nailed it. I like that you get bonuses for doing it correct, so it is quite lenient if you get it wrong. It might be like, you've got it a bit wrong, but, you know, we'll allow it. Anyway, over to messages, I guess. Kermit Green. Yeah, it's talking about wet money, pay attention, side boxes of bills inside the suitcase, an empty stage, waiting for access to take their places. Anyway, let's go back over and we're going to pick up another job. So, we have Bill Whisper, we have Little Johnny, and we have Blue-Eyed Cat. These ones, I believe, have time limits. Expires in an hour. Load 10,000 in any small box in any dollar bills. Accept that, because that should be pretty easy considering. So that's a bag. Okay. It says load out 10,000 in any box. Well, we've got that, haven't we? We've got it over here. In fact, we've got that is 5 and 10. So that should be correct if I'm right. I don't know what's actually in here. We do have. Lots of money. Right, let me just put that in there. And so some of these are actually already in straps, but I don't know. I don't know what they are. That's the problem. That it gives us all of this, but I don't know what they are. Okay. Anyway, silent assurance we've now completed. What I can do is I can cut them open like so, and then move this over. This is where it starts getting to be a bit of a logistical nightmare, because when you press and hold to grab stuff, it will grab things like around like that, and it's picked up one of those over there. So, yeah, this is a bit of a problem. Pick that up and go there. And that can go there. And what I'll do is I'll change this to any amount of cash, and I'm just going to say start, and it's just going to count it. So we'll pick these up, we'll put it in there. That is 3,750. Okay, I'm going to pick up all of those, including the knife, and just dump it in there. And let's say start that again. No? Can I not just... Oh, right. Okay, I might have to do that. Yeah, okay. Can I not just, Right, it's because it's what it is. Yeah, it's just counting what's cycling through. Right, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Anyway, back over to here. And in the black market, it says there is bill straps that we can buy. Cardboard boxes, backpacks, classic sports bag, Cow Box XL. Goes over to things like armchair and piggy banks and crates. And I believe there's slides and money gun. Do we need that in our lives? Anyway, let's go for this one. These ones, I think, are sort of the big main quests. Blue-Eyed Cat. This is an easy difficulty. Load 20,000 in a sports bag, bound with a black strap. A strap in packs of any dollar bills. Accept. Okay. So let's see, and yeah, that's been dropped. Let's put that in here. Let's grab this one, and yes, there is just money all over the floor, which I've not yet cleaned up. I will get to it at some point. I'm not sure. Right, so this is going to go in here, is it? Some of it is anyway. So let's just change this over to hundreds, and let me drop that there, and let's start this one. So what's going to happen now is it's going to spit out the ones that are not 100 generic units of currency. So this is where I said there is a sort of pre-sort mini-game going on, where basically you want to be sort of going through and changing them to the correct ones. Now, I have a feeling that buying multiple money machines is good, because you can start making piles of like 10s, 20s, and that sort of thing. In fact, can I do that? Let me see if it allows me to buy another money counter. Tools, money counter, 1,200 generic units of currency, so, well, not. Okay, let's see, I'm going to go with, that's 10s, that's 50s, that's 10s. Okay, I think I'm going to have to... okay, I mean, I could bind that. The problem is if I pick that up, it doesn't tell me what it is. If I bind it, I mean, like, it's just now 78 Well, I guess it does tell me in a way. You have to do the math yourself. It would be nice if it was possible to like mark on the strap exactly what it is. Maybe that's a thing later on, to be fair. Right, well I know that there's loads of 10s in there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change this into 10s. Actually no, there's loads of 20s in there as well. Let me start counting up 20s. So 20s, pick that up, dump it in, start. So it's going to count all the 20s and we need, what was it, 20 grand. Okay. Strap in packs of any dollar bills. Right. I mean, could I just brute force this? I guess I probably could. If I stop that and just say, you know what, just add up. So all of that in there, pick it up, in there again. Can I pick up any more? That's about it, I think. I think the money machine is full. I've also picked up some of the straps here. Let me put them over there. And oh yeah, this is going to be a bit of a nightmare. Get rid of that one. That one. Yeah, that one. And that one. Okay, start. So this is going to count up. So let's see what we can get this to. I'm not even going to... I guess it's 2,150. Right, okay. I'm not confident this is going to work out. I'm just going to round it up, round it down to the nearest. That's 2. Let's say another 2. That's 4,000. It's going to be more, obviously, than what they need. Let's just say pick up all of this. There we go. So we've got 4,000. That's now full. And I'm going to pick that up and put it in the back. So we've got 4,000 so far. That's that's 6,000. That's not 6,000. Let me grab all of these. This is just the stuff that dropped from the sky when we first sort of started, which is, I mean, if we could actually spend it on anything, that would be pretty cool, but, well, we can't. Let's just grab all of these, and that should be about it. Put that in there. I'm going to also cycle back. Oh, did that not go in there? Yes, it did. I'm going to cycle that money back through there, and I also want to put that one there, and split that, and pick that up, and that goes in there as well, although some of them not so much. And those bills. So start it up again. So we've got 246,000. Let's call it 8,000. The guy's going to get loads of extras here. 8,000. 10,000. I mean, we could probably gamble and say, actually, we've... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, I'm going to add them all up. Just holding left click here. I reckon with the extras, we're up to about 12,000 maybe. 12,000. Wrap that. And 12,000. I'm going to have to cut one of these, aren't I? So I'll take that, cut it, pick that up, put it in the back, put it in the back. I'm going to do all of these. Cut that. Knife just went everywhere. Goes in there. Hang on. Is this boss... Is this empty, I think? I think so. Yeah, it can go there. And we're going to go for that one because it looks like a small amount. Pick it up. Put it in. Any round the back there? No. This one. Cut it. Pick it up. Put it in. Looks like one couldn't go in. Now it can. Start again. We put that back in. Cycle back through it. So I can't remember exactly how much we've got now. I thought it was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I reckon with the extras it's 12. There's 16. 18, 20. I reckon that is all good. And let's see. So it needs to be bound, strap in a pack. I think that's a pack. Actually, no, I don't think we needed to do that. But anyway, it needs to be in a sports bag. We do have a sports bag on the shelf. I don't know if it was full of anything. No. And let's see if that accepts it. I think the game will accept it. It's not going to be a perfect score by any means. But it has been completed. So, single delivery, nothing else, no marked money, no fake money, but it wasn't perfect. But it was at least completed, and that's, you know, all we can really hope for. Let's go with we've got a new reputation of level 3. I'm going to go with maybe... There's one called Sparks of Capital by Ginger. It's easy. It says, load out 5,000 in a backpack in any dollar bills. That's an easy one to do, surely. And there it goes. That's dropped down. And it's also glowing. Okay. So let's put that on here, like so. So I'll probably have to cut some of these. Although we can probably work it out. That's 62. That is 36. So hang on, wait. We've probably actually got the right amount just on that one. Let me just start this one. That's 2,700. What did it want again? 5,000. So 62. That's about 3 grand there. 3, 4, 5. I reckon we could do that. In a backpack. We do have a backpack. Yes. There we go. Obviously, we'd have to buy it if we didn't. That goes in there. I reckon that... Whoa! Just kick it over there. Why not? I reckon that'll be accepted. Again, not perfect, but is the game aiming for perfect? I think it's based on your preference, really. Either way, out it goes, and again, it's been completed. So you can just go with just doing loads and loads and loads and loads of jobs, or you can go with, you know, fewer jobs and getting it perfect. Anyway, new order from All Seeing the Whispers of Numbers. Okay, let's see about that one. This one is easy. Load out 5 grand in a large box in 100 bills. Oh, okay. But we don't have the reputation for that. So we're going to go with Bill Whisper. 50 Shades of Cash, Bill Whisperer. Easy, difficulty. And load out 10 grand in $100 bills in a black sports bag. Accept. Okay. So there is a sports bag, but it is... so this is where the game is teaching us to pay very good attention. That is not black. So I reckon that's a deliberate thing by the devs there to sort of catch you out by taking the money out, washing it, putting it back in, and then the game will go, no. So I'll show you what that looks like. So you put it on the conveyor and it goes red, and it's like, no, that's not going to be accepted. I don't know what happens if it gets to there. I don't know where it just goes. Anyway, what I'll do is change this to 100, and we'll pick this up and put that there. I wonder if... Oh, no, is that... That's... Oh, okay, right. I was going to say there's loads of bits now coming out. This is where the whole logistical nightmare thing comes in. And, oh, it's just rubbish. Do we not have any, like, rubbish bags? I'm not sure. Anyway, that's going to go there. I'm going to pick up this bag. Hang on. Can I pick up the bag? Yes. And it's empty. Okay. So, let's change this and we'll start this. So it's going to spit all of these out. I wonder if you can have like a cascade. So you put a money machine there and a money machine there. Well, it's spit it into one and then out the other. I mean, it might do. I don't know if that would help or not. Make like Factorio, but for money. So there's 10 grand. So we need to load out 10 grand. That's actually that done. Okay, we'll do that. It goes in here. And that'll be accepted, I believe. Good. That's 4 grand now. Let me just load this up. And was there a 10? 100. There was 100. So we're going to snip that open and pick it all up and put it in there. And put it back in. Start. And reputation's gone up. Which is all good. New orders and new messages, I'm guessing. Messages. Who's the message from? Yeah, so let's just say 100 special. Might recommend a black sports bag. Quite discreet, classy. I love it. Doing a swap for you exactly. Oh, yeah, they're sending the red one in. Right. Money is fine. Respect doesn't pay the bills. What bills? Right. Quest tracker. It's obviously empty. Black market. Anything on here that I can get? Supplies. Miscellaneous. Armchairs. Plastic buckets. Piggy banks. And I could get another money counter. A portable UV lamp, but I don't think we need that just yet, because there's no fake money jobs. There was this one, all seeing, wasn't it? Load out $5 in a large box in $100 bills. Do we have a large box, is the question. Is that large? Just says this way up. Hang on then. Let's go with black market, supplies, large box. Okay. Add to cart and checkout. So I'm going to pick up that job because it's different. Accept. Oh, they might actually drop it in as big. No, small. So, what have we got here? It's in hundreds. So, load out $5 in $100 bills. Ah. Okay. That's... right. What I'll do is I'll pick this up. I will wrap that. Because it's going out in a large box. That's another $10. I'm just gonna pop this in the storage unit in the corner there. Ah, oh, that's 5,500. That's close enough. That's close enough. Pop that there and drop it in. Close it up, and yeah, like I said, close enough. Good enough. Good enough. So off it goes. So that's another different type of job there. Large box this time. Warning, pressurized chemicals, risk of burning. Ugh, okay. There's loads of extras, so seems to be pretty happy with that. Do we have more jobs here? This is Rick Scatter Easy. It says load out $10 in dry money, any dollar bills bound in straps, and any dollar bills in a dry box. So there's wet boxes. Dry money in any dollar bills bound with a strap of any dollar bills in a box. Oh, that's easy. That's easily done. Oh. 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 What the? Okay. I'm guessing this is deliberate, right? Please don't hit this pressurized tank. Well, things have dried off now, at least. Okay. Yes. Now let me see. Are all these... Oh, they're all dry. So all these ones here were previously wet.
Burn, baby, burn.
Ah, our handler's calling. I think that's what they're called. Daylight.
I feel alive. Oops. Wait. You're still alive?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dear. I can only imagine the smell down there, Mr. Farash Bacon. Looks like those piles of wet cash saved you from death. And I bet that money is all dry now. What a lucky boy. Next time you won't be so lucky. Next time Mommy will finish the job and...
I was trying to burn that, and well, apparently it's that box is... Well, it's got some very good flame retardants inside that box, hasn't it? Anyway, so we have dried the money. Burn objects backpack. Oh, okay, that's yeah, that's one of our jobs now. What I'll do is I'll pick up all of this and what's all? Is that? Are there shotgun shells in there? Sorry, hang on. Yes, yeah, yes they are. Okay, dry money. Bound in straps of any dollar bill. We know that this is correct anyway. And in a dry box. Let's go with in any dry box. This is a box, right? It's a gift box, but it's a box nonetheless. Let's go ahead. Pop that in there. That's going to be accepted. Optional, burn the listed objects backpack. I might as well. So one can go in there, fling it in. And I'm going to pick up all of this and dump it in that pile, and this pile with goes there. And what on earth have they just dropped? Oh, this is the drying machine. Okay, let me go ahead and let's say do this burning one. Oh, the optional's closed. All right, fair enough. Well, I'm going to keep the remaining backpack. Let me just go and pick all these up, all of this stuff up, and I'm just going to get rid. So off they go, and looks like the quest was still ongoing. Okay, so that's gone in there. This thing, where am I going to put this? Yeah, moving it is a bit of a problem. Let's say put it in there. So there's our dryer. We can go up and press F1 and it tells you what to do it. So wet money goes in there and yeah, press the go button. You've got wet money. I'll just finish washing it. Don't hesitate to toss it in the dryer. But it does tell me about that. Soft and hard money. There's different types. Okay, let's have a quick look and see if there's any others. This is loadout 42,000, clean and dry, not ink stained, and any dollar bills in a sports bag. So not ink stained in a sports bag. So do we have one of those? Anything like that? Oh, these are ink stained. See that? So how would you? Is it ink stained or is it just the currency? Okay. Well, that will require probably some more tools. Portable UV lamp. There's a dryer, we could pick that up. You've got stationary UV lamp, movable chute, loads of extras there. Either way, I'm going to leave it there for now for the game. I think that's a fairly decent representation of what happens. Obviously, as you progress on, there's lots more tasks being delegated to you. So we've already seen in there from the Darknet one things like it needs to be clean and dry, not ink stained, any dollar bills, sports bag. There's ones that's not marked money, and I think that's what you use the UV lamp on. And the sort of main loop of the game is basically sorting and how to maybe best automate it or to process it. You can just be very blasé about the whole thing. Obviously, there's also options for... Why is the main light not on? Now it's on. Yeah, there's also, you know, the option if you wanted just to do whatever you... Broken switcher. Oh, yeah, okay. Ugh, okay. Let's just stand away from that. Yeah, as I said, there's options for being... very precise or just getting it done, you know, it'll do type of approach. Either way, I've enjoyed my time with it. I can see those inclined to be disposed to this sort of game to spend a lot of time on it. I think it's one of those things that can be just one more hour type of game. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. I hope you have enjoyed this little look at it, and if you want to see more, have any tips, comments, suggestions, then let me know in the comments. Hope you have enjoyed, as I said, and thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.